Hi there, it is SharRon Jamison from the Jamison Group, and today is day 5 of I Dare You. I know I posted a video earlier this morning, but because of the internet, it did not go through. So I wanted to redo this I Dare You number 5 because I think it's so important that we look at some of the areas in our life that we can grow and improve and evolve. So today I dare you to identify the limiting beliefs that's making you not live a life that you deserve and you desire. What is a limiting belief that's affecting your ability to be all that you can be? Hey, Terry and Tina. So I get this question all the time. It says, Sharon, I have limiting beliefs. Many times we hear that word and we don't even realize or understand how that word shows up in our lives. So I want to give you some idea. Good morning. So I want to give you some ideas of how limiting beliefs show up in your life so that you are able to identify them and so that you can be able to eliminate and eradicate them. So the first way that limiting beliefs show up in your life is they make you play small. Hope you can see that. It makes you play small. What that means is that when you have limited beliefs in your life, it makes you shrink down your dreams. It makes you downplay your dreams, downgrade your life, downsize your abilities, and sometimes it just makes you act low down. So when you think about limiting beliefs, anytime a belief, a rule, a thought, an obligation, an issue makes you take your big self and shrink it down so that you won't be all that you can be. That's a limited belief. And that's how limiting beliefs show up in your life. One, they make you play small. They make you play small. The second way limiting beliefs show up in your life, hey, LaSalle and Sally, thanks so much for sharing, LaSalle, is that limiting beliefs make you, can you see that, surrender? They make you live a surrendered life. What does that mean? When people have limited beliefs in their lives, they use language like somebody won't let me do that, or the church won't let me do that, or society says I can't do that. It's as if they surrender their authority to make decisions for their own life to others. It's surrender. So every time you are living a surrendered life, there's a limiting belief that's holding that information or that behavior intact. So anytime you live a surrendered life, that means you surrender your ability to self-govern. You surrender your ability to make choices. Hey, Elise, you surrender your ability to say no because you are scared. And that is one of the ways that limiting beliefs show up in our lives. They make us feel small or act small or be small or downsize or shrink our life. They make us surrender our authority and our agency over to an organization or to a person because we don't want to make that person mad. We don't want to lose their love. We don't want to rock the boat. The third way that limiting beliefs show up in our lives is that they make us settle. Can you see that? They make us live settled lives. What that means is that it makes you resign that things that you don't like just have to stay that way. For example, a limiting belief might be, oh, I hate this job, but I could never find another job, so I'm going to stay there. A limited belief might be, oh, I hate my relationship. I can't get anybody else to love me. A limited belief might be, oh, I have to attend this church, even though they villainize me and demonize me. I have to do it because that's all I can ever hope for. Or I want to be a drug addict because my daddy was a drug addict. Or I can never have a healthy body because I grew up with an unhealthy mother. So all these beliefs are limited beliefs, and limited beliefs make you settle for an existence. It's as if they make you resign yourself to your current situation, and they prevent you from having any hope for the future. So limited beliefs make you live settled lives. Lastly, there are 8 ways, but I'm only going to go over 4. Limited beliefs make you live a life and make you feel scared. Hope you can see that. Scared. So, for example, limited beliefs make you feel that you can't do something, that you cannot say something, that you cannot believe something, that you can't go a place. Limited beliefs have you scared and they confine you and they can restrict you to live in a certain way because you're scared. You feel of doubt. You feel of makes you feel full of failure. It makes you feel full of resignation and anxiety and depression. So anytime you feel scared, you should know, I'll give you some indication, that's a limited belief. So again, limited beliefs are any idea, any rule, regulation, anything that you were taught or told from your parents, from your job, from church, any experiences or events in your life that have informed you, all of those things that make you be less than you really are, all those things that make you live less than God intended are limiting beliefs. So I want you today to identify what limited belief is making you live a life of lack of limits, a lack of labels, a lack of liabilities. What limited belief? And remember, limited beliefs are any belief, rule, regulation, anything that you have been taught or told or you have caught that make you feel scared, that make you feel settled, that you live in that you have to settle for things that don't really support you, sustain you, or satisfy you. Anything that makes you feel like you have to surrender your power or your authority to have agency in your life to someone else, or anything that makes you feel small or makes you feel like you have to do things that keep you restricted, confined, or inhibited. So those are limited beliefs. Now, the limited beliefs show up, I believe, in 8 ways. I only went over 4. But what I want you to do, and I dare you to do today, is identify how those limiting beliefs are showing up in your life. I want you to identify, because you cannot change something that you cannot see. Awareness and clarity are always required before you take good action. Not just action, but good action. So what are your limited beliefs? Write them down and challenge them, because you have a choice, and you have the choice to make changes that support you. And just know in life, you have more choice than this or that. You can do this and that, or this and not that, or a little bit of this and a little bit of that, or you can do nothing. But you always have more than 2 choices in life. So make sure you understand how those limited beliefs are precluding you and preventing you from living the life that you deserve and desire. Make sure you don't live by default, live by design, by identifying the limited beliefs and eradicating them from your life. So I dare you, I dare you, I dare you. Let's dare to soar higher and higher, both professionally and personally. Let's dare to soar higher. Hope that helps. Write them down. Write them down. I dare you. Blessings to you always. Goodbye.